Best comment gets pinned. Good luck.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs was on the scene of one of the most high-profile rapper assassinations in history. If you're thinking someone should really make a documentary about his life, he's already beat you to it.
It made me appreciate life, and it made me want to do things for the greater good.
It all goes back to one point. So I have a dream. A lot of times people see your dreams, they crazy.
What's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? That's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape. If I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors.
In the history of hip-hop, there's always been a short list of names you really don't want problems with. Most rappers keep beef low-key, slick subs in songs, quiet conversations behind closed doors. But then there's a different breed, the ones who turn conflict into a full-blown spectacle. No whispers, no sneak disses, just loud, public smoke, like it's part of the show. These artists don't just rap about beef, they thrive in it. And right in the center of that chaos sits 50 Cent. He doesn't just deal with enemies, he feeds on them. Every feud he touches explodes into headlines, shaking the industry and dragging fans straight into the madness.
Special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. The bucket of ice, man.
Most people already know 50 Cent didn't just beef with Ja Rule. He completely ended him at the height of his career. Their clash became one of the most legendary feuds hip-hop has ever seen. It hit so hard that getting Ja Ruled turned into a saying of its own. That's what people say when a rapper gets utterly destroyed, lyrics buried, reputation wiped out. That's the kind of damage 50 did. He didn't just win a beef, he changed how beef was viewed.
I can't say that I can resolve a situation or beef with somebody that I can't stand this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not this ain't WWF. It's not like I just got a rap beef with this nigga. I don't like this little nigga.
And controversy? That's nothing new for 50. If there's tension, he'll lean into it, no matter who's involved, even family. When things went left with his son, Marquise Jackson, 50 didn't hold back. He publicly called him a crybaby bum and accused him of begging for handouts. Fans were shocked because most people would never put family drama on blast like that. But with 50, it was just another headline. When he's upset, no one is off limits, not even blood.
Nobody feels like they have nothing, all right? I had to rebuild my life over $600-700 a month.
He's been trained to believe what you seen him say in that interview when I said that he's entitled. Really, it's his mom's entitlement. It's been filtered.
But now, 50 Cent may have launched his boldest shot yet. And this time, it's aimed directly at one of his longest-running and most powerful rivals, Sean Combs, better known as P. Diddy or Puff Daddy. Once celebrated as a music and business giant, Diddy's name used to command serious respect. He represented power, money, and influence in American entertainment. Lately, though, that image has flipped upside down. Allegations, whispers, and scandals have been swirling non-stop. And 50? He's been watching patiently, then striking at just the right moments, turning Diddy's downfall into one of hip-hop's biggest ongoing dramas.
I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever I want, I have to get.
All of this has completely demolished Diddy's once polished image. It's not just cracked, it's shattered. The man once praised for his empire and flashy lifestyle is now buried in controversy, and the shine he once had is fading fast.
To reflect on the darkest times in your life, sometimes you gotta do that. I was up.
Plenty of people have tried to break down Diddy's shocking collapse. Talk shows, interviews, documentaries spilling stories of lies, betrayals, and a wild behind-the-scenes lifestyle. Some of the claims sounded so extreme they barely felt believable, secret beefs, strange behavior, endless rumors, but none of it hit quite like the new 4-part Netflix series making serious waves, Sean Combs' The Reckoning. Executive produced by 50 Cent himself, this doc is already being called the most damaging deep dive into Diddy's world yet.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
This isn't just another recap. The documentary is carefully structured, breaking down every era of Diddy's life and connecting the dots like a puzzle that leads straight to the chaos we see today. The storytelling is tight, emotional, and packed with moments that keep you locked in. It blends old scandals with fresh revelations, showing exactly how everything unraveled and how Diddy's past keeps crashing into his present.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's gonna say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time.
Before diving deeper into the Netflix series, it's important to rewind and see how this long-running feud between 50 Cent and Diddy even began. From the jump, 50 entered the game ready for war, aiming at everyone. His 1999 track, How to Rob, lit the fuse. On that song, he openly called out major names in hip-hop, including Diddy. It wasn't just a diss, it was a statement. 50 made it clear he feared no one, no matter how powerful. And this all happened before one of the most infamous moments in hip-hop history, when 50 was shot 9 times and somehow survived. That moment would change everything.
Be shot. Is it a physical feeling?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt as much as people imagine it hurts because of your adrenaline and how the shock of what's actually going on. It hurts after.
That near-death experience didn't just alter his life, it reshaped who he was. The shooting changed his voice, giving it that deep, gritty sound fans instantly recognize. It transformed his music and image, turning him into a symbol of survival and toughness. From that point on, 50 Cent wasn't just another rapper. He became a legend whose story inspired millions.
We'll wait. You can pray for a miracle.
What's wrong?
Voice don't sound the same.
It's better. It's got more pain in it.
By the early 2000s, 50 finally crossed paths with Diddy, adding another layer to their complicated history. According to 50, he was ghostwriting for Puff during that time, helping craft hooks and lines behind the scenes that ended up in Diddy's music. This wasn't just talk, it's been publicly backed up, including by former Bad Boy and Def Jam artist Shine. That revelation made people rethink their relationship, realizing that before the beef, there was real creative overlap.
When it comes to the tough guy and the hardcore rapping, you can't do that. Like, when I met him, he was writing raps for Diddy on Forever, right? And this is after he got poked up. This is after Gotti and them poked him up in the Hit Factory, and he ran to the cops, and he got an order protection. And he was walking around with police. NYPD was holding him down. Swear to God. He was in Daddy's house, in the lounge, and he had security, and he ain't sold one record.
Here's where things start to get messy. Shine, who confirmed the ghostwriting, later fell out with 50 and even accused him of being a federal informant. But back then, 50 was still mostly known in New York, while Shine was one of Bad Boy's rising stars. According to 50, he wrote Diddy's verse on Let's Get It, a claim he later hinted at on his Guess Who's Back mixtape with the song Not Like Me. He even dropped a slick bar saying, "Hoes be like, Fitty, you so witty on the D," like they heard I ghostwrite for P. Diddy. He didn't stop there. Later that year, on the Bad Boys 2 soundtrack, produced by Diddy himself, 50 jabbed again with, "I run the city and I don't dance around like Diddy." At the time, it felt playful, almost tongue-in-cheek, but things shifted when 50 began noticing what he described as odd behavior. He later recalled Diddy offering to take him shopping early in his career, something that threw him off. 50 joked it felt like something a man would do for a woman he was trying to impress. That moment stuck with him and sparked deeper questions about Diddy's intentions, setting the stage for a much darker divide.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of No, dude, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
Years later, 50 laughed about that moment, saying he saw it as Diddy testing boundaries, seeing how far he could push things. He compared it to Puff dipping a toe in baby oil, a slick metaphor that instantly had fans buzzing. It became one of those strange stories that only deepened the mystery around Diddy and kept the conversation alive.
No, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like, I pay for it. I was like, what the fuck this nigga just say? I got the fuck away from him. I was like, this nigga, like, this nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. Well, there's your little fruit pile.
Not long after 50's comments started circulating, Diddy finally responded, and true to his brand, he did it with that calm, confident swagger. No anger, no real confrontation, just humor and cool energy, brushing it off like nothing. But honestly, that response only fueled more curiosity and cranked up the tension.
I asked 50 about that, and he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo,
I mean,
why do you and 50
hey, yo.
Why y'all not?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me?
But see,
you really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
Because P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no.
By the mid-2000s, 50 Cent wasn't just a rapper, he was a global force. His rise was non-stop, hit after hit, chart after chart. 7 #1 singles, over 20 top 10 records. He was running the game. And it wasn't just music. 50 was locking in endorsement deals and building a brand far beyond hip-hop. From business plays to chart domination, he had officially become one of the biggest stars on the planet.
Curtis Jackson again. You guys know, without a doubt, I promote vitamin water the best. Vitamin water! None of those other guys can do that.
50 Cent didn't move like everyone else. While many artists stayed focused only on music, 50 was thinking business around the clock. A record label, a clothing line, smart investments, major stock moves. He wasn't just earning off hits, he was stacking an empire. Every move made it clear, 50 wasn't just in the rap game, he was owning it.
So you bought the company?
No, so I ended up having about almost 10% of it.
And it was sold to Coca-Cola for you made $100 million?
Well, 4.1 billion they actually sold the company for.
It almost looked like 50 had everything Diddy ever chased. Fame, influence, street respect, and women lining up. That rare mix of charisma and toughness made him untouchable, able to dominate charts while keeping his street credibility intact. For someone like Diddy, always trying to control both worlds, that had to sting.
He had a thing with wanting to be one, but not positioned to be one street-wise, but positioned to be one industry-wise. And they call that a paper gangster.
From being an intern to being on the cover of the Rolling Stone. There you are in your underwear. Look at that.
Looking back now, it's easy to see why Diddy might have felt a little envy. He was already a mogul, sure, but 50 had something money couldn't buy. Raw magnetism, the kind of presence that fills a room without effort. Diddy had the wealth, but he couldn't recreate that street meets global aura. And that natural pull? Yeah, it probably rubbed him the wrong way.
50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, and Young Buck, otherwise known as G-Unit in the house. Give it up, y'all.
By 2005, 50 Cent was a certified heavyweight. His influence went beyond his own hits. Artists were lining up to join G-Unit Records, chasing that momentum. On Howard Stern, 50 shared a wild story about rapper Mace, ready to sign with G-Unit, but Diddy allegedly demanded $2 million to release him from Bad Boy. That price killed the deal and poured more gasoline on the tension between the two moguls.
What about this, Sean P. Diddy Combs? You had a feud with him, but you made up, right?
Yeah, me and Puff, yeah, it's just over the Mace project. He had given him the go-ahead to go find a new opportunity, and when Mace first came to me, he didn't actually have the material that I was excited about, but I let him come with me on a tour, and he created some material that I was excited about. And when we came back with me and Puff to try and make the deal, he was being unreasonable. Wow. I think he felt like Mace was like the last piece to his legacy, considering Biggie's not there and the Locks is gone. And
I never got paid what I was worth, and I never got the respect I was worth. So this thing that I got for Puff is more like, you trying to keep me here, nigga. I'm not here. All my peers is up here. All my peers are bosses. When it's time, just like somebody raised somebody up, you know they did work with you, they go from your little man to maybe A&R to something else. He just kept trying to keep me right here, like he didn't want me to grow at anything.
Now, you called Puff Daddy a soft nigga in one of your songs, N-I-G-G-A, in one of your songs, but you're sorry you did that now, huh?
Well, I'm not sorry, because I meant it when I said.
After the Mace situation, things turned darker. 50 Cent stopped holding back completely. He publicly linked Diddy to the murder of the notorious B.I.G., one of the boldest accusations hip-hop has ever heard, and it shook the culture. Rumors suggested Diddy and Biggie weren't as close as the public believed. On the surface, they looked inseparable, but behind the scenes, maybe not. 50's claims made the feud deeply personal, pushing it to a whole new level.
I heard somebody yell, they shot at Biggie's car, and then I just jumped out of my car and ran directly to his car, and all the doors were open.
In 2006, 50 dropped the bomb, proving he was still ready to stir the pot. Sharp bars, heavy energy, every verse felt like a warning shot, a reminder that 50 was still a force and wasn't backing down.
Who shot Biggie Smalls? We don't get them, they gon' kill us all. Man, Puffy know who hit that nigga, man, that nigga saw. He scared them boys from the west side to break them off. Jump on his ass so we run the hall and shake him off.
And of course, he added his signature touch at the end. That outro? Pure 50. Bold statements, slick jabs, subtle shots aimed at someone very specific. It wasn't just music, it was a message.
I guess this means I won't be invited to the white parties in the Hamptons. I don't give a fuck. I don't wanna hang out with your punk ass, no way. Got me motherfucking running around. This nigga Mace. Now you wanna play games, you wanna make the deal, nigga? Nigga, I'll fuck your shit up, nigga. You crazy nigga. Matter of fact, you know what? I don't want to do a deal no more. Fuck the deal, nigga.
By this point, it was obvious 50 wanted nothing to do with Diddy. He distanced himself from the hype, called him out publicly, and kept hinting at Diddy's alleged role in Biggie's death, a rumor that had lingered for years. He didn't hold back. While others partied at Diddy's events, 50 was quietly plotting diss tracks and business moves. Their feud even spilled into commerce, with clashes over their competing vodka brands.
Ciroc Ultra Premium, perfectly smooth.
50 stepped right into Diddy's lane by launching his own liquor, F&D Vodka, and you already know he couldn't resist the shade. He started clowning Diddy's Ciroc, rebranding it as Puffy Juice. Fans ran with it, spamming the nickname all over social media and turning a quick jab into yet another viral moment in their never-ending beef.
Now, what about any beefs going on right now that we need to jump on?
I'm not paying attention to none of them. Oh, no more Puffy Juice. No more Puffy Juice.
And 50 wasn't done. He bragged that F&D Vodka was the better drink, made from wheat for a smoother, fuller taste, while Ciroc, just grapes. Classic 50 behavior, flipping a business launch into another headline-grabbing shot at Diddy in their long-running feud.
That's not really beef though. That's just competitive. energy, you know?
Competitiveness. All right, so you and Diddy, you and Puff cool?
No, I don't really rock with him.
Okay, damn. All right, I didn't know what.
We talking Evan Vodka, we talking Ciroc, side by side.
Now we don't even say their name.
Oh,
We
yeah,
just talking about Ciroc.
Ciroc and Ciroc.
Just just Ciroc. And if anything, you know when the bar runs out and it's just like, well, what else do you? What's the last thing you have that nobody's buying? Yeah, that right there.
So now that we've covered the music clashes, the business battles, and even those over-the-top spending moments, it's time to get to what really fuels 50 Cent's fixation with Diddy. And yes, it's personal. Enter Daphne Joy, also known as Daphne Narves, model, actress, and 50's ex, who's also the mother of his youngest son, Sire Jackson. They were together from 2011 to 2012, but things went left not long after Sire was born. Accusations flew, domestic issues, damaged property, but the abuse charge was later dropped. Fast forward to 2021, and social media starts buzzing with pics of Daphne and Diddy traveling in full luxury mode. That's when 50 launched one of his messiest troll campaigns yet. First, he posted a shot of Diddy and Daphne saying, "Nah, me and Puff fight over business. If he liked the girl, he liked the girl. I don't care." Then he doubled back with a photo of his son, Sire, joking, "Oh snap, that's your mommy over there with Puffy. These women be wild." Peak 50, turning a personal situation into viral chaos and keeping the beef sizzling.
Did you do that just to fuck with Diddy?
No, that was ahead of the thing with Daphne or whatever like that. But y'all, man, I ain't kissed in the mouth in 10 years, man. Somebody got to kiss her.
By this point, 50 had been side-eyeing Diddy for over 2 decades, suspicious of nearly everything he does. Publicly, he acted unbothered, but seeing the mother of his child linked to his longtime rival, that hits different. Even for 50, that crossed into personal territory. Things really exploded when the Diddy files leaked in March last year. Producer Rodney Jones filed a lawsuit accusing Diddy of sex trafficking and shady behind-the-scenes activity. Daphne Joy's name came up too, allegedly tied to monthly payments connected to Diddy's circle. Important to note, no charges stuck against anyone else, but Diddy himself is serving a 4-year sentence with time credited. 50 went straight to max volume. His posts dragging Diddy and Daphne spread instantly. One read, "I didn't know you was a sex worker, you little sex worker, LOL. Your life's a movie. You moved a mile away hoping for another baby with me, but I was busy, so you went back and started getting money from Brother Love." Then he took the shots on stage with Nicki Minaj, making it clear this war was nowhere near done. At the same time, 50 escalated things legally, filing for full custody of Sire. His argument? Daphne's alleged connection to Diddy's so-called freak-offs created an unsafe environment for their son. Daphne fired back immediately, calling the claims false and denying any illegal involvement. This wasn't just about custody, it showed how deep the feud had gone. It wasn't music or money anymore. It was family, loyalty, and watching cracks form in Diddy's empire. Many believe this moment pushed 50 to produce the Netflix documentary Sean Combs' The Reckoning, aimed at exposing Diddy's alleged manipulation, power moves, and dark side. 50's mission wasn't just revenge. He wanted the public to see Diddy with no filter, no PR spin, just raw reality.
Behind the scenes that you don't know, because that's what be agitating. Like with James Cruz, people around him, they're doing stuff, and they doing it in his behalf. So they can act like, he can act like he has no idea what's going on, but it's coming from him.
I was looking for you. I told you, get your hand out my pocket, man. Get your hand out my pocket. I see what you're doing.
50 wasn't just lending his name, he was fully involved. He connected producers with insiders who'd been silent for years, afraid of Diddy's influence. With 50 backing them, those voices finally felt protected. For years, fans laughed off the jokes about baby oil and freak-offs, assuming it was just 50 trolling. But the documentary goes deeper, unpacking decades of alleged betrayal, manipulation, and cutthroat empire building. Even his closest ally, Biggie, may not have been spared. The picture painted is far darker than most people ever imagined.
When I got the record deal, all I got cut short. So it's like he Jesus to me, you know what I'm saying? Because he just saved me. And it's real, and I go all out.
Now, I ain't saying none of that. I'm not Jesus.
And that alleged betrayal? Shocking. In this industry, shady moves are common, but turning on your biggest artist and supposed best friend? That's cold. If the claims are true, Diddy putting Biggie in harm's way while publicly grieving and smiling for cameras is disturbing. And yes, he's also accused of fueling the East Coast versus West Coast feud, a rivalry that reshaped hip-hop and cost lives.
Industry insiders say there was a rivalry between Tupac's Death Row Record Company and Biggie Small's Bad Boy Entertainment.
To make it worse, reports say Biggie's funeral was paid for by his own estate, not Diddy. Fans were stunned. It suggested Diddy chose image over real grief, making those public tears look more like performance than pain.
Fans are buying out Notorious B.I.G. or Big CDs as much as they can get them. In fact, another one is expected out later this month, but there is only one of his CDs left here.
It made me appreciate life, and it made me want to do things for the greater good.
How do you carry on this legacy?
I wanted to make sure that this dream meant something at the end of the day.
The documentary also highlights another troubling pattern: Diddy allegedly using women as leverage and control. According to 50, whether they were exes, baby mamas, or women linked to powerful men, it was never about love, it was about dominance. Power, period. Power plus stories of unchecked narcissism, comparing himself to Jesus, and an obsession with control, and a clearer picture forms. A man who believed he was untouchable, filming his own comeback footage before trial, convinced he'd shape the narrative and win. Instead, the footage became evidence of a spiraling ego. Netflix captured it all, flipping Diddy's redemption plan into a chilling study of self-obsession.
He didn't let it go by because it's Puff. Like they would look, like he would say stuff, but it's like he wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway.
If you haven't seen it yet, Sean Combs' The Reckoning on Netflix is required viewing. 3 decades of Diddy's rise, power, and controversy laid bare. One thing's clear: 50 Cent is not the enemy you want. His feuds don't fade, they level up. And Diddy might be his biggest target yet.
If there was any beefs, they would have diss tracks. Yeah. It would be the diss tracks. Now it's just like a docuseries. So.
And if you think that was crazy, buckle up. The next video goes even deeper, uncovering shocking connections and unexpected players in this saga. Trust me, you won't see it coming. Watch next and let us know, did 50 Cent cross the line, or was he exposing truths the world needed to hear?